they're like, okay, let's just make Jamie psychic now. Let's just, like, the end of the movie of the fourth one where she stabs her mother, her stepmother.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So let's just make her psychic now. She has a link with him. What the fuck?
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie. We watched it. We watched a movie. Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to We Watched a Movie. I'm Jay, this is Mike, and today we're bringing you the Revenge of Michael Myers. Halloween 5-ish. 5 time. Apparently Jamie has a psychic connection with her Uncle Michael. So Donald Pleasance the entire time is shaking this little girl like, bitch, where's he at? And so he can track him down and finally destroy him for all time.
Like they wanted to end the fourth one with this shock of Danielle Harris killing her mom or whatever, her stepmom. And then like, it's the same thing, it's like with the Jason movies. It's like, oh, we had to end it with a shock, but then the next movie comes up and they're like, shit. So they try to over-explain it and they end up putting up stupid stuff that just like wrecks the whole plot line of the story.
And I hated his mask.
His
like,
mask,
His
yeah.
mask. It was like balding and it was fucking like falling out and it was just like so stretched out and it was fucking, it just looked stupid.
Like some fat kid took it, stretched out and sat on it for the whole like 2 years between movies.
We got a taxi cab driver from New York for 2 years. Like I did like the scene at the beginning with Rachel when he was in the clothes hanger, where he was behind the clothes hanger and you just see his hand come out and he's looking at her.
Yeah.
That's kind of, it almost is like, it felt like a throwback to Halloween 1 with Jamie Lee Curtis because he's in there.
Yeah, the laundry chute scene where
that was
gets
pretty
in
cool.
the laundry
Yeah.
chute. That was badass.
pretty
And
intense.
he's like stabbing the stuff at the bottom. That was intense. I didn't really care too much about any of the characters except for Danielle Harris' character. Like I may not have liked what they did with her, but she was a really good actress,
Yeah.
man. For being that young, like she was like you felt really bad for her. Like the entire movie, like she lost her voice, she killed somebody, she's going through all this shit. She's attached to Michael Myers. She's got Loomis's ass like all up in her face all the
Loomis
time,
is an
spitting
asshole.
like anger at her. Tina. Dude, the
Oh,
most
yeah.
annoying character. Some people like her, but she's the most annoying character in all the Halloween movies to me. She was just like, even the Rob Zombie movies, she's just so over the top and just like hyper all the time and loud. And then she just fucking leaves Jamie there. Like, sorry, you just gotta understand. I know that this fucking serial killer's chasing you and you're going through all this shit. Just, you gotta understand when you love someone, you gotta go party. She's like begging you, bitch. She said your name. She's speaking and begging you to stay there and you're just gonna fucking leave her there.
Speaking of bad characters, I didn't like Tina that much. I also didn't like what they did with Dr. Loomis in this
Yeah,
movie.
he didn't like it. He said he didn't like it.
Like they made Donald Pleasance like completely like a big asshole. Like it just didn't even fit with his character. Like he was all up in Jamie's face, like you were saying earlier, all the time. Where is he, Jamie? Like, why are you protecting him? And they dug up a 9-year-old little boy's coffin. What do you think he's going to do with that? Like and shaking her. I'm like, damn, Donald. Jamie was first starting to talk, and she's like, Cookie, and then he was like, Cookie Woman. It was like
Cookie Woman.
It was like a charade. Where is there a gas station with a Cookie Woman?
The scenes in the barn where they're having sex.
Yeah, you know what? I'm glad you brought up that sex part really quick because they put so much attention to show that in every detail they could. I was waiting on roses to start falling down. I was like, God, do you know that director really took his time? He's like, I really want to see titties.
Yeah.
I just want to show it, and I want you to be romantic. Yeah. I also didn't like the music in this. Really,
They warped it. Like
I
they
know.
slowed it down and like man, and I didn't.
I thought it was
that
like
at all.
elevator-ish Halloween music. So, like a lot of what Michael did out of this was so out of character for him anyway. Like one of the things, like he got in the car and had that mask on, and like he let her kiss him. The John Carpenter Michael Myers would never do that shit.
And then she's like, "Stop and get some cigarettes." I love that he stopped and he actually drove back to the store to
I
get
even funny if he was like, "They're fucking $4." She's like, "Well, if you're gonna be like that, you just see his eye goes."
Yeah, why didn't he just kill her?
I don't know. Well, because he was using her to get to Jamie. Like he wanted her to, because she said we gotta stop by the hospital.
That's out of character. For
Yeah, I know, exactly.
Like and then the scene where he's chasing her through the house after the awesome laundry chute scene. That goes and he's got a casket made for her.
Yeah,
like that
so
doesn't
stupid.
follow anything. What about all the people he killed before? He didn't have caskets for them. He just killed them. And then he takes off his mask for her and he's crying.
That's so dumb.
like no.
And it wasn't even a good tear. It was a fucking sad clown.
And when they're back at the house, this is where things get really good for me though. When they get back and Loomis has a plan, he's going to get Myers to go back to the house and he's going to trap him in there and they're going to kill him. I love everything from that point on. I love the ending of the movie. And he's just going to town on with that piece of wood or whatever.
It was amazing that it took like 4 or 5 different like elephant-sized darts to put him, and it didn't even put him down. Like he shot him with those tranquilizer darts, and then Michael's like, "Ooh!" Like that scene was badass when Michael like stood up and threw it. That was cool as hell.
And he's like, "God damn it, die, Michael!"
Then you know Loomis was having a heart attack. He's like, ah! Yeah. But every once in a while you'd see that fucking guy with the cowboy hat walking
Getting off the bus.
Yeah, you know, I was like every time I saw it, I was like, there's old Clint Eastwood walking around.
And then you got the stupid the cops.
Yeah,
the cops coming out, it's like, "Burr, bing." Like, it's just so dumb. Like, are you trying to ruin your own movie? Okay, so we got to talk about the very end of the movie real quick. So they go and they put him in a jail cell, right? After all this stuff happens.
Did you see how he was sitting? He was going.
Why did they not take off his mask? They're like, you can just keep.
That's what I thought too. I was like, yeah, it's like that's part of his character. We can't do that.
Yeah.
And he was sitting there like looking at his uncle. Nope. He's like, I've been caught.
He's thinking about what he's doing with his life.
I think he was thinking about what lawyer should I use this.
Yeah. At the end of the scene, Jamie walks in. Michael's gone. You saw the guy in black or whatever, and it ends, and you're like, oh shit, this is really cool. Where are they going to go with this?
And then 6 years later,
And then
or
we'll
whatever,
talk about part 6 in the next review. But I'm going to give this movie a 5.5.
Wow.
Danielle Harris was an amazing actor for such a young age. And I really loved the end of the movie, but it was just kind of corny. It said that they did a bad job storytelling. After the way the fourth one ended, I expected a lot more from this one when it came out, and it just didn't do it for me.
I'm gonna give this movie a 5.0. I think it's an average entry into the series. I just didn't like the idea that they were trying to mix all this campy crap with the seriousness of the Michael Myers story. I don't even know where they were going with that whole like Clint Eastwood fucker walking around half the movie, because they didn't really do anything with it.
What did you guys think of Halloween 5? Do you think it was a good follow-up to 4? What did you think about the whole Man in Black story and all that stuff that they added to the plot? Let us know. Comment below. I'm Mike. He's Jay. We'll see you next time.
Bye guys. Don't do that. You look like the Price is Right. Come on down.
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie.
She's like, she tells the dog, she's like, I'll get you some water, Max. That's why the dog's barking. And then she's like, oh, Max is like, that bitch didn't give him no water. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, you should go back in there and give that little dog some water.